Hey, let's talk about the wait and see playbook. I'm going to take you through a list of 15 excuses that you're probably making right now in the face of all this wild volatility and uncertainty that is out there in the economy right now. I'm going to go through this list. I'm going to challenge you to think about these and really ask yourself, am I saying these things? And then I want you to think about why they are the exact wrong things that you should be saying at this exact moment in time, because history has shown us you can't wait and see. You've got to be moving forward. Let's start to go through the list. We need more clarity. I meet a lot of folks who, in times like these, are sitting back saying, we need more information, we need more clarity, we need better insight on what is going on. What if you don't get that clarity? This is an excuse that, prevents you from taking the action you need to take to get to the future, to align to the trends which are out there, to do the things you should be doing, to align to tomorrow rather than sitting around for today. If you're waiting for clarity, what if it never comes? What if it never happens? What if you become stuck waiting for clarity forever? It's not going to go too well. Sort of related to that is we're just waiting to see what happens. This excuse is you're sitting back, you're not sure where things are going to go. So you're going to do the easiest thing. You're going to be inactive. You're not going to take any decisions. You're not going to move forward. You're going to spin your wheels. This is a really passive approach to the future. And I think what you're doing here is you're hiding your fear. You're fearful of what is going to come next. You don't want to take bold decisions. And so you're just going to sit around and wait. Won't work. It's not the right time for this. Do you say this phrase? If so, when is it going to be the right time? What if the situation that we are in right now is the situation we're going to find ourselves in for a long time? This is just an excuse where you're waiting for the perfect moment in the future for the right time. What if that right time never happens? You might never have it. And so in the meantime, all this opportunity is going to pass you by. We can't act until we know what's going on. You might not know what's going on. We'll wait until things stabilize. What if they don't? What if we're in this period of wild volatility? Volatility is the new normal. All this uncertainty is going to be the rule rather than the exception. And you might find yourselves 2 years from now still hasn't stabilized. We're still living in crazy times. There's still crazy uncertainty out there. And in the meantime, you've lost 2 years of opportunity. Is that really what you want to be doing? A lot of folks start to focus on spending budgets. We just need to cut some spending. You focus on cost cutting. And look, while that might be the only strategy you choose to pursue, history teaches us it's the exact wrong strategy to grow your way into the future. You don't cost cut your way into the future. You grow your way into the future. You invest your way in the future. It's the easy way out. It's really the weakness that exists in a lot of organizations who fail to align to tomorrow. Related to that, our priority is margins, not risky experiments. You're going to play it safe. You're not going to make any big, bold moves. You're just going to, sort of scramble to get by. Doesn't work because history has taught us it's those who take the big, bold decisions, those who pursue the big, bold bets, they are the ones who win in the long term. Related to all that, you're going to make the excuse that there's no budget right now. We can't do it because we're cost cutting. We don't have the budget. We don't have the money. This is comfort-seeking behavior, and this ignores how quickly markets change, and you're going to find yourself with outdated products, with outdated services, without the investments you needed to make to get to tomorrow. And what you're really doing here is you're discounting the importance of innovation. You're killing innovation in its tracks. Meantime, everybody else around you, all your competitors, all of those who are in the market with you, they're innovating their brains out and you're going to be left behind. This is just an excuse. It's too risky. We have to play it safe. Look, my tagline is the future belongs to those who are fast. You've got to think big, start small, scale fast. You've got to take risk to get ahead. So do you find yourself making this excuse? Maybe you've got a mindset that stakes are too high to allow for any type of failure. That's just pure out and out wimpiness. I see a lot of folks who sit back and say, well, it just makes more sense to stick with what we know. Well, the world is going to change and you won't know what you need to know to deal with the reality of what's going to come tomorrow if you just stick with what you know today. This, again, is comfort-seeking behavior and it leaves you in the dust while your competitors are moving forward. Another excuse, we have to be really cautious right now. Why? What's the reason behind that? Why do you have to be really cautious? Everybody else around you who succeeds in tomorrow makes big, bold steps and they charge ahead. So what is caution going to do for you? What is it going to accomplish for you other than setting you up for failure? And perhaps the most common one right now, we're just going to hunker down and wait it out. Wait it out for what? Clarity? Certainty on where we're going to go. What if it doesn't come? What if it doesn't happen? This puts you into a defensive posture as opposed to an offensive posture. And history shows us those who go on defense are not the ones who win. Last but not least, we'll just wait till it gets back to normal. What if there is no normal going forward? What if volatility is the new normal? What if craziness, uncertainty, volatility is the new normal? What if this is, the situation we have to deal with for years and years and years to come? And in the meantime, history is going to pass you by. So you take all these mindsets, you fall into this wait and see mindset, and you get into this mindset, doing nothing is probably the safest thing right now. History is going to pass you by. This is why we know that organizations that take the time to move forward are the ones who succeed. So I want you to go through that list. Are you leading or just making excuses? Think about those 15 phrases that kill momentum in a downturn. I'm going to read you something that I wrote a little while ago. In times of uncertainty, most organizations hunker down, waiting for the storm to pass. I'm here to tell you it's the most dangerous thing you can do. I've spent decades advising global innovators and leaders look through every single type of economic climate. I spent a lot of time with a lot of organizations and a lot of economic downturns, and I've noticed a universal truth. The organizations that fall behind aren't defeated by the economy. They are paralyzed by the excuses that they tell themselves. They are killed by the inaction that they allow to settle in. They are fluent in the language of inertia. You can't be there. And that's why I've written this book, Dancing in the Rain, how bold leaders grow stronger in stormy times. It's full of the guidance that you need right now to confront these wait and see attitudes, all the things that are holding you back. The people who are reading it are coming back and saying, that's exactly what I needed right now in this period of volatility, uncertainty, and wild craziness, because I can't wait and see what's going to unfold. I can't wait for clarity on what the future is going to provide. I know the future is out there. I know I need to chase it. I'm going to be a bold leader in a stormy time. In the storm, I'm going to choose to dance in the rain rather than sitting around waiting for the storm to pass. You'll learn more about it over at dancing.jimcarroll.com. I want you to hit there right now. You can get 2 sample chapters. It'll give you an idea of what the book is all about. Grab the sample chapters, get a sense of what you need to be thinking about. Hit the buy button, and we'll get it off to you as soon as we can. Futurist Jim Carroll.